Hello guys, this is Vysh. So today we'll discuss the episode number 197, that is the June 19th episode of Plums. Okay, Plums is something which we do every day. December 5 we started, so it's almost 6 months or 7 months, and so episode you can count, it's around 190 days and 200 days nearly. So we had kept it on hold on June 15th and because of the 2023 result and all these things, and now we are continuing it. So bulk episodes I will do, and I'll upload it so that you can catch up everything. Okay, and it has to be mandatorily watched from episode 1. Even if you are new to this channel, you have to watch it from episode number 1 and get the knowledge, because questions are coming from older current affairs which is not covered by usual institutions. Okay, everybody are giving you this 365-day concept, which is actually wrong. UPSC is no longer a 365-day exam. You have to know things which are at least 5 years, 10 years old. You have to know the context and history of every world affair. Okay, anything which is happening in international news, in mapping, in schemes, anything which is happening in India or outside, you have to know everything. You have to be expert, like you are going for your mains or your interview. Prelims is no longer like you can just by heart some fact and go. You have to know everything conceptually, and that we will try to clear, because we are the ones, I think, number one, highest number of questions being solved, half free of cost and half through the paid program. So if you study Vysh IAS material, it's guaranteed that whatever UPSC asks, you will be able to do it. Okay, there will be nothing like shocking in the exam hall, but you have to stick to it. Entire 1 year you have to study what we provide to you. Then you have a chance that you can attempt all the questions. Okay, so history is what we do on Monday, but because international relation questions are increasing, I have put history and IR now onwards, because it's like related. Okay, when you study history of something, the IR also comes, or IR history also comes. So that is why it is going to be there in Monday's episode from now on. So different teachers are doing different subjects, please follow them. And 2024 test series batch is starting on July 1, and batch 2 will not be now very soon, it will be after 2-3 months only. So you will lose 2-3 months if you don't join now. Okay, it's a self-study program where weekly we'll give you test and PDF and all. You can sit and read it and learn from your home itself. So if you believe in Vysh IAS, this material is going to change your life. Okay, else if you do not believe, you just buy to pile it up, then it's a wrong decision. You should not buy. Okay, only if you are ready to study every single day, you should enroll to Vysh IAS. Okay, so here these two videos which you see on screen, this is what explains the complete program of 1 year, day by day, hour by hour, what you have to do. And the Vysh versus UPSC video also you can watch, where we show you 45 questions which are solvable directly from our test series. Okay, so this year if you want to study this model, you can come and WhatsApp me. So now these videos and I'll keep doing. Okay, and current affair videos if you want, because people requested, I started doing current affair series, but the view is very less. If you watch it every day, if you put your comments there and likes there, I will keep doing every single day whatever happens in news, the context I will keep discussing. Okay, so that will help you in your preparation. So please go and watch it, like it, comment it, and share it to everyone. Okay, share whoever aspirants you have, groups you have, go and share. So let everybody learn this free of cost. Okay, so the lectures please follow only after the foundation. Okay, for foundation you have to WhatsApp me, and then I'll give you foundation. After foundation you can start watching free lectures of every subject, every textbook for free. Okay, so question number 1, Putalo Nach seen in news refers to puppetry dance form of which particular Indian state? Okay, this art forms, puppetry and everything is very, very important. UPSC will ask you. So Telangana, Himachal Pradesh, Goa or Assam. Okay, so you can make a list, or if you are enrolled to Vysh IAS test series, as I told, you will get a chart. You will get a chart of all the states, their sports, their events which are important. Okay, not like everything we cannot list, because every, like, you know, India's culture, we have that many sports and cultural things of each state. It will be hundreds of things, but what comes in news, what is repeatedly asked by UPSC, that compilation we will give you in a chart format. You can simply take it and by heart it. Okay, and you can solve our test series also like this, and you will see questions. All these questions which we show are there in our test series in one form or the other. Okay, because these are little older ones, I am again taking and covering, because UPSC this year asked many older current affair. Okay, so this particular puppetry dance form is of which state? It is Assam. Okay, so in Assam, you know, all these things, this puppet shows and all these things are actually disappearing. Every state is not continuing all these cultural programs. Now maybe slowly they are reviving also, but still what we used to have maybe 30, 40, 50 years back, that everything we don't have now. So when something comes in news, it's of very high news value. Okay, so here if you see, this is a dance in Assam, and sorry, a puppet theatre kind of form in Assam. The musical instrument used are like dhol, harmonium, kansi, double reed wind instrument, bell, metal plate beaten with a stick. So these are all important, because UPSC already asked in one of the dance form what is the instrument used along with it. Okay, that level and all everybody don't prepare, but when you see it in news, you have to make a note of it. Okay, so here a trust based in Assam recently made some videos using traditional art called this Putalo Nach, and it was like kind of viral in social media and all. That is why this is done, and it's produced in collaboration with the UNICEF international body. So that becomes more important reason for you to study this. Okay, now question number 2, Vesak Global celebrations seen in news is related to? So this is related to a religion. So which religion it is? Okay, Buddhism, Jainism, Zoroastrianism, or Judaism. So about all these individually you have to study about each things, and every year there will be two questions on Buddhism and Jainism. This year also it came. There is, I think many years they have never skipped Buddhism Jainism topic. Okay, they would have skipped maybe Mughal Empire, they would have skipped maybe South Indian kingdoms, but never any year has come where Buddhism Jainism is skipped. And very tough questions are coming these days. This one is just a current affair, but you have to know the static part of each of the religion also. Okay, so Vesak global celebrations is related to, your answer is Buddhism. Okay, Buddha Purnima, which is there, an event organized by Cultural Ministry in collaboration with International Buddhist Confederation, which is also celebrated as Buddha Jayanti. So it's a holiday among Buddhists and Hindus across South and Southeast Asia. This is like the birth, enlightenment, and death. Okay, this is what they celebrate. And in Theravada, Tibetan Buddhism, that is the older form of Buddhism. And as per Buddhist tradition, Gautam Buddha was born in Lumbini, which is now in Nepal, and raised in Kapilavastu. He obtained this enlightenment in Bodh Gaya under the people tree and delivered his first sermon in Sarnath. This is all important. UPSC has matched the following, like which are the locations and what Buddha achieved there. So then he died in Kushinagar, and Gautam Buddha was the founder of the world religion of Buddhism. This one you have to know, Buddha is the founder of Buddhism. Okay, but Mahavira is not the founder of Jainism. He is just a most popular person. Okay, he is the 23rd or 24th, this one, 24th Tirthankara. Okay, they call Tirthankaras each person. So that who is the founder is a different person. Try to find out. Okay, he is the last one actually. But here, Gautam Buddha is the first one. He is the founder of Buddhism religion. Okay, so he is revered by Buddhist schools as a savior. He rediscovered an ancient path to release cleansing and craving and all. Okay, meaning desires and all these things, wants and all. He was telling that these are all the reasons for your sadness, and you should give away all the desires, all the wants and all these things which you want, and then you will achieve that enlightenment, nirvana, all these things you will achieve. Okay, once this dukkha ends, the stage of nirvana will come. This is what Buddha's policy believed in. Overall policy, because this year they asked what is the overall policy of Jaina when regard to soul, whether anybody has soul or not. Jainism believes like everything has soul, even the stone in the rock, everything has soul. Okay, so question number 3. One organization have called United Nations Human Rights Council, that is UNHRC, to establish a permanent commission, okay, who can report on the human rights violation which are happening in the Israel region, Israel, Gaza, West Bank and all that region. There is a human right violation. So some organization has approached the UNHRC. So which is that organization is the question. Okay, so here options are Trans-Pacific Partnership, India, UK, or Organization of Islamic Cooperation. So which one out of these has told that there is human right violation happening there in the Gaza area and all, and so you have to investigate or you have to set up a permanent commission for that. So who told it? This year also 2-3 questions came from Israel in UPSC. So it's becoming like very important for you to know the world happenings. So here the answer, it is OIC, or the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. Okay, so it has like 57 states. It is the second largest intergovernmental organization after the UN, and it is like the collective voice of Muslim countries. Okay, like the highest Muslims is there in India only, but I don't think India is a part of this. It's like a pure Muslim country, not democracies, pure Muslim countries which is part of this. Okay, and Saudi Arabia is the headquarters. You know, they are the like the hub of Muslims also, Islam, because the Mecca, Medina, everything is there. So it's established long back. Okay, this body is established in 1969 in a summit in the Kingdom of Morocco. And that also makes important. Maybe UPSC will ask like it was formed in the Saudi Arabia. So you will think it is correct. Okay, it is not formed there. It is formed following a summit there in Morocco, but the headquarters is in Saudi Arabia. Okay, India is not a member, and India once in 2019 was invited as the guest of honor. That is the time when it came in news and repeatedly it was being discussed. Okay, but India is not a member yet. That you have to track the current affair. By chance it becomes a member, you have to know, because now India is getting recognition and India is being approached by most of the Muslim countries. Maybe India will get the membership also. So OIC has called this UNHRC to put a permanent commission to investigate these problems there, and this will look into all these things and investigate human right violation in Israel especially and Palestine. And the commission will also authorize Commission of Inquiry, COI. This also UPSC can ask. Commission of Inquiry, COI was in news, is related to what? Okay, so they can ask any format. You just have to know the main context of it. Then whatever way they ask, even mains question comes, you will be able to write it. Okay. What is UNHRC? It is like a body comprising of 47 member states of UN involved in all these protection of human rights worldwide. Okay. And it's headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland. In 2019, India was selected for the council for a period of 3 years. So question number 4, Operation Blue Star is related to. Operation Blue Star is related to Kargil War, Kuwait Evacuation Mission, UN Peacekeeping Operation, none of these. So if you see, all these are older events, but it was in news. Operation Blue Star was in news recently. So which event or which historic event is it related to? This most of you will know already, but still when it comes in news, you have to prepare the backstory of it also. I'll try to make a video specific on Operation Blue Star. Because it's important for your mains also. Okay, here answer is none of these because all these are dummy options I have put. Answer is actually the Golden Temple related attack and the Khalistani issue and all. Khalistani issue, you know, it is going on in news. So that time there was this Bhindranwale issue, Bhindranwale versus Indira Gandhi time and all. There was a problem. Okay, attack on Golden Temple had happened. Government itself has attacked and it was a big issue there. Okay, so that and finally, you know, Indira Gandhi was shot dead by the Punjabi Sikh bodyguards only. So this all is a chain reaction. Okay, one happens, other happens, like that. From the 70s till 84 till Indira Gandhi's death, this issues happened. So that story, this one paragraph is not enough. This is just a timeline I have given, like what happened in 73, 82, who joined hands, then there is Anandpur resolution. So this full story I will try to make a specific video for you so that you have it for your mains also. Okay, but now just study that Blue Star is related to the Punjab Golden Temple attack which happened that time. So question 5, India has 2+2 dialogue programs with which of the following nations? USA, Russia, Australia, Japan. Okay, 1, 3, 4 only, 1, 4 only, 2 only, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2+2 dialogue, that you have to know what it is. Okay, like India's defense minister and India's foreign minister, that is 2 people. And the other countries, defense minister and foreign minister, they will meet. So that is all 2+2. Other than the prime ministers are all meeting, the 2+2 dialogue is specific to this. So that India has properly been doing since many countries. Okay, so which are those countries? USA, Russia, Australia, Japan is written here. And we know India has tie with all of them. Okay, so do we have this 2+2 dialogue program also? At least once if you have seen the news about each of the country, then you know the answer is all the above. Okay, and that exactly is what UPSC will test it also. India with the USA 2+2 dialogue, India with Japan, it keeps coming in the news. Over the last few years, this repeatedly comes in news, and that is what you have to know. So in single book, nobody teaches you this. Okay, that is why our MCQ programs, our test series PDFs, if you read it every day or as per the schedule, like this Sunday I ask you to read IR, that next Sunday I ask you to read R.S. Sharma or economics, your knowledge gets enhanced. Okay, you keep revising, reading. End of the year, ideally, you should be the one who has studied the maximum content compared to any aspirant in the country. Okay, so see to it that you are studying from some good source like this so that you get the knowledge. Okay. So India-Russia 2+2 dialogue was there, and that is why this was in news. And Russia is the first non-Quad member. Okay, Quad is who? Quad is this USA, Japan, Australia, India. Non-Quad member with which India is having this dialogue is Russia. Okay, so that is why it is important. And India-Russia's relationships, we have listed some points here. Like we have 1971, we signed the friendship kind of treaty, peace treaty. And then the goals, and even now, you know, when everybody was boycotting Russia, India was still doing trade with them. And it has only increased. It has become 2 times, 3 times more stronger trade. Okay, and we are getting the missiles also. S-400 we are importing from India. The BrahMos missile we are cooperating. There are many things with Russia which India is doing. Okay, a lot of money exchange also. This much dollars or this much billions of money is being exchanged between both the countries. Even in space missions, human space flight program which India has, Gaganyaan, both USA and Russia is helping. Okay, India will be the only country which I think both USA and Russia is helping on the same mission. Okay, because whoever, like USA is helping, Russia won't help. Who is Russia is helping, USA won't help. But India knows to manage that very properly. Okay, because actually we don't need them, they need India. This decade everybody needs India. Okay, India has the land, India has the population, India is a very good market for them to sell anything. Okay, they cannot go to any small African poor country and go and sell missiles. Okay, they cannot sell any computer technology, they don't need it, but India need it. So India is needed for both USA and Russia in many ways. That is why we will get the support from every country. Okay, so that is why this is India's decade, and that a question is predicted for next 2 to 3 years. UPSC will ask, okay, this decade is Indian decade, comment. So you have to write everything. You have to write everything what you studied over this one full year. You have to study and you have to put it in the paper. Okay. So the nuclear power plant that is being built in Kudankulam in Tamil Nadu, that is also with the Russian cooperation. Okay, then India recently approved the Russia's Sputnik 5 also, means space and all, many collaborations are going on. Okay, so if you want to study like this from quality PDF, quality MC, question, answer, explanation, and if it's a news item, the news link, everything will be there under like MCQ format. Not like you will be given tons of PDF which has no head and tail. It will be properly given in a question answer format, which you have to ideally study. Okay, people are reading this magazine format. Finally, when question comes, they don't know how to solve it, because they did not even expect that, okay, this passage could have been converted to that question. We already converted it into question and give you. Okay, so that is going to help you in the long run in case you want to clear the prelims. So please watch all these videos and tell me whether you want more and more episodes. And tomorrow the next episode will come, which is of the Plum series. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day.